The arrest of Zimmerman will not be the end. It's just the beginning. But in my estimation, there need to be outside forces, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the Community Relations Service of the Department of Justice should be on the ground in Sanford. This is having a chilling effect on young African-American males, their mothers, their fathers.
That was Congressman John Lewis with me just a few days ago reacting to the killing of Trayvon Martin. And it is time now for No Talking Points. Trayvon Martin and President Obama's comment.
You know, if I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon.
Boy, did that comment strike a nerve. It comforted many who wanted the first black president to say something sooner. But for Republican presidential candidates, current and former, it was red meat. Newt Gingrich wasted no time.
Is the president suggesting that if it had been a white who'd been shot, that would be okay because it wouldn't look like him? That's just nonsense. I mean, dividing this country up, it is a tragedy that this young man was shot.
A white? Michelle Bachmann, not even running anymore, defends Gingrich.
Well, I think what Newt Gingrich said is that race shouldn't be a factor. All human life is valuable.
Next, Rick Santorum.
And again, politicizing it. This is again not what presidents of the United States do. What the president of the United States should do is try to bring people together, not use these types of horrible and tragic individual cases to try to drive a wedge in America.
The president himself hasn't responded to the GOP criticism, but one of his top advisors has, specifically referencing Gingrich.
Those comments are reprehensible. And, Speaker Gingrich is clearly in the last throes of his political career. And, you can make a decision whether to go out with some shred of dignity or say these irresponsible, reckless things. And he's clearly chosen the latter path, and that's unfortunate for the country.
All right, so context is everything. We have said it over and over and over again in our No Talking Points segment. So let's listen to the president's comments in context. He started by saying this case made him think about his own kids and that every parent in America understands the importance of a thorough investigation. And then he went on to say this.
I think all of us have to do some soul searching to figure out how does something like this happen. And that means that we examine the laws and the context for what happened, as well as the specifics of the incident. But my main message is to the parents of Trayvon Martin. If I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon. And, I think they are right to expect that all of us as Americans are going to take this with the seriousness it deserves, and that we're going to get to the bottom of exactly what happened.
So I'll end this segment simply by saying this: dividing, politicizing, racializing, who's actually doing it? And that's tonight's No Talking Point.